I think what I was saying was that there's been a real cultural shift in the way, not just that we produce news, but also the way in which news is digested and received. And I think what I was saying was that 15 years ago, it would have been inconceivable for the BBC to run anything other than a high-definition, super-edited clip of one of their top foreign correspondents, John Simpson or whoever it might be, declaiming to his supine audience what the story of attack on Kabul was, for example. Today, news organizations, broadcasters very obviously, but also newspapers, but broadcasters go out of their way to broadcast handheld mobile footage. And there you see a real shift between as I say, trust in authority, which is the trust in the John Simpson model, through to trust in this shaky handheld footage, which suggests that it's real, that it's authentic. And that, I think, is a cultural shift which takes place across all sorts of things. It's paralleled in the demise of the Encyclopedia Britannica and its replacement by this collectively built thing called Wikipedia. It's mirrored in the shift away from very high production values drama on the television through to Big Brother. In many ways, it's being echoed across all forms of content and across culture. But while in many ways that's wonderful, in many ways what that talks to is this ever-growing sense of empowerment, that people feel they have to contribute to the news, to get involved in the discourse around what's going on, politics, culture, whatever it might be. I also think there are major problems with it. And one of the problems is that when you, in a sense, disenfranchise the idea of authority, you also you put all knowledge on an equal footing, which of course is an absurdity. There are certain people who are experts on certain things and others who are experts on other things. You don't, for example, although we don't necessarily want Lindsay Lohan telling you about what's going on in South Sudan. You perhaps do want the great expert at the University of God knows where doing that. So I think that this shift towards a trust in the truth told by what is authentic, away from what is authoritative, is fabulous in many ways, but I also think is deeply problematic and truly needs redressing for the news industry and the photography industry and photojournalism to really thrive.